Hello, my name is Sara McLoud, and I'm addicted to fabric. It started about 30 years ago when my mother taught me how to sew. It started small with embroidery projects and crafts. Then things got really out of control when I started making clothing as a teenager. Before I knew it, I was scouring local shops until minutes before closing, looking for vintage bed sheets that I could turn into aprons and other home goods. Now, to satiate my need to gather fabric and save it, I take cast-offs from other textile artists. I've even found myself spending desperate hours digging through bins at our local reuse store. I bring these treasured fabrics home and organize them by color in my studio. Sometimes, late at night, I just take them out and look at them, run my fingers over them, arrange them into little colorways and compositions, the artistry in each pattern and color choice, how certain patterns play off of each other in unexpected ways. This late night habit brought me to create fabric collages and quilts, as you can see in my latest collection. The idea of showcasing the beauty in these discarded scraps, treating fabric with a reverence for where it's come from or where it's been, saving it from the fate of the landfill, and giving lost pieces new life, it's helped me to rediscover myself and my purpose, clarity in the midst of my fabric hoarding addiction. The problem is, I have no intention of quitting. In fact, you can help feed my addiction by purchasing work on my website, saramcloudartist.com. I plan to continue to rescue all of the forgotten fabric in the world because through my years of hoarding, I've come to learn about the wastefulness of the textile industry. Did you know the textile industry is second only to the oil industry as the primary polluter of our planet? In 1 year, it uses 25% of the world's pesticides and up to 9 trillion liters of water. Americans throw away 21 billion pounds of textile waste each year. Some of these can languish in a landfill for up to 200 years, leaching chemicals into the earth and releasing methane into the air. I am on a quest to bring attention to the harmful waste of the textile industry and feed my fabric need. And you can help me as I turn this colorful compulsion into works of art. I would like to further the self-reflection I began last fall with my next series based on the 5 elements. When examining my relationship to the earth, air, fire, water, and ether, I found a through line from crisis to chaos to comfort to safety. The elements and the feelings they evoke have become a reflection of what is going on in the world channeled through me. The pieces I plan to create will be larger and more involved than any of my past works, and will also include an immersive installation and video elements. The problem with being a full-time freelance seamstress and a single mom is time. Setting aside time to concentrate and get into a large undertaking like this is not only complicated, but some days seems impossible. Therefore, I'm asking for help from you to pursue artist residencies, opportunities for me to get away from the daily stresses where I can immerse myself and produce the work that I am compelled to. I'm asking for $5,000 to fund my applications, living expenses, and residency fees for 2 artist residencies within the next year, so I can attend without worrying about losing revenue when I take time to feed my craft and compulsion. Secondly, I'm seeking connections to art galleries and promoters, both in Nashville and beyond, so that when this new series is finished, I have a place to show and sell it. Helping me fund this new series and facilitating vital connections to elevate my work will give me the momentum to create revenue through my art, which will allow me to limit my freelance work and concentrate more on becoming a full-time artist. Additionally, making these new works will greatly reduce the fabric I've been hoarding for the last 10 years and will give me the opportunity to share my vision of what reuse art can be and inspire others to consider reused materials for their own works. I can promise you this: I won't stop collecting and hoarding and expressing myself through fabric art. In fact, I simply can't stop. Thank you.